Hi, it's me, Pam Vinny, and I have finished my fairy woodland journal. It's really chunky. I mean, this is probably about 5 inches right here, and it's quite large. It's about 9 by 10, and it has 2 signatures, about maybe 2.5 inch spine. Yes, it got chunky. So I think I'm pretty much done. I may have to ink a few things or sew around a couple tags, but basically I think I'm done. So it has this really pretty velvety fabric. It has this little chain to keep it closed. Then I made this little bead with a little butterfly. Here's a little fairy charm. And then we have another bead, really pretty bead that I made or put together. And then it's held on with these little bulldog clips. Like that. So I've got such a mess here. I can't even find my glue because I have Christmas things I'm doing, and then this journal. So yeah, somehow I lost my glue, and it's not little. So I'm gonna have to look for it. It's so funny. Here is the cover. It has this wood door. It has eyelash trim. It has faux moss, yarn, trees, and it has this clay mushroom that I got from, okay, oh, here it is. I got it from Shrooms by Sherry, if you want to check it out. Studio 28E Journal Creations. So I'll use that one. Handmade Fimo clay. So it's the first time I used it. Okay, now I love it. You have like things off the side, you know, fluffiness at the bottom, and then, you know, it's just fluffy. What can I say? Okay, so you open it up, and this will be listed in my Etsy, Pam Van E. I'm just going to take pictures afterwards, so sometime tonight or tomorrow morning, I think, is when I'll do that. Okay, I have this awesome sheer fabric with the leaves that I got. I believe it was wrapped in the journal I got from Bianca, BB's Closet Creations, I believe. So pretty. And then I added this green burlap. And then here's the booklet. And some of this I did show. I don't have anything in here. I may or may not put something in there. And then you have coffee dyed papers. Little pocket. Pretty little fairies. Goes in the top. Although it's heavily embellished, you still have places to journal. Okay, here I have this like purpley trim, and then this on the side. I made this cluster here with the little girl and the little flowers and some lace and butterfly wings, and just kind of like a little snippet. It's my digital kit. I sewed these papers together, added fairy and some pretty paper in this flower. You see the stitching, and then it's shut on this side dyed. And in here is a elfin herb, little elves. I thought that was appropriate. And you can see different things poking out of the sides, which makes it fun. And then there's sewing, and then there's some little elves. And then here is like a Graphic 45 fairy dust. Put a little picture there, or you could put paper in right there. And then I added a little sticker. You could write here. That's a digi from Elsie Bells Digitals. Here I added this fluffy fibers, a butterfly, and then added this purple. It's from a flower type card, and then added this pretty Edith. No, is this Edith Holden? Yeah, I believe this is Edith Holden. So you got a lot of that you could, make into tags or whatever you wanted to. That was pretty with the purple. Then here is this cute little gnome and fairies. Added that pretty paper. It has a little shimmer to it. And it just opens up like this. It was really pretty with this paper. And then I added butterflies along the side here. And butterflies on this side. And then these little fairies, shiny wings, and a pretty little pansy fairy that says journal. We have the Brownies ABC. And then here's a card. I may round the corners, but it's beautiful paper. It has like a little sheen to it with the peacocks. So pretty. And it goes inside this pocket here. You can just see the really pretty purples. Added some butterflies, and this is J for Jelly Elf Joyfully Jumping. And then here we have that little fairy. It looks like stems coming down like here. And then this is from Graphic 45. It says magical. You could add a picture, or you could add paper for writing. And then here is some really pretty ruffle that I thought went pretty with this page here. It has a little mesh pocket, and then the pretty little leaves and berries. You got berries with this little fairy backed on dyed paper, and these cute little fairies backed on coffee dyed paper, and this little flower card that you could journal on with dyed papers. Coffee dyed lined paper, little mushroom sticker here. And then I added this fabric, and then this little textural element, plus this pretty little flower here on a little twine. Pretty paper. And then in it I have added that, and then we have this cute little fairy. We have this little mushroom journal card, coffee dyed paper, and then this pretty paper that I had just recently got from somebody. And then you can see the butterflies have a pretty gold foiling. So lots of interest. This is how I like a journal. I like a lot of, that's really pretty, things to look at. Little dangle. And we have, you can see the fabric and the textures. And I got a dwarf Boston sword fern, 1978. And then this pretty, I added the happiness fairy with the berries. Nice postcard, flower fairies. Added the little mushrooms here, and then some more mesh over this. And I took a flash card, added that butterfly, added this little fairy. This opens like that, and this opens like that. And here is more writing. And then on the back is a pocket. And this has stitching on it, and this pretty little flower. And this is a scan of a masterboard, and I just added stitching to it. Pretty little, more of this beautiful sheer with embroidered flowers here. I have some lace over this. It looks really pretty all together. And then here's another scanned that I added a masterboard with the flower sticker, and then some sewing. Added this little Graphic 45 flower onto this digital page with some music paper. This is like end paper. I took this from a, I cut up a calendar. This says, in every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. And then I have this skeleton leaf that I got with, I believe it's Mama Meg's Mixed Media. And there's that, some really pretty paper with a sheen, and some little rosettes. You could journal. And then added really pretty purple with the leaves and the little sparkly sequins. And then here I have a little peacock, and I have a couple layers of mesh and glittered papers. I don't know if you can see it like here. And then here we have, and you can see on this side too, a little poking out. This is a like a belly band. Then I had that flower in there, and I had sprayed. And this I had gotten from somebody, and I don't remember who, but I thought it was pretty. And you have this Follow Your Dreams card from Graphic 45. And then over here, I may have to ink around here. Like I said, I might ink around some things. A Tear of Joy, and I'll probably back that on some paper. And this little fairy here, and I had pieced these papers together, which was a flip up with some different papers, so you can write there. And then here is the butterfly in the center, and I added some little like the body of the butterfly, and I had sprayed on the back of the butterfly. And then we have another from Graphic 45, Close Your Eyes and Make a Wish. Aren't they pretty? Could add a picture to that. And I have some decorative stitching, a fussy cut Now, what is this? I think I got this from a digital that I pieced together. And then here are some little leaves on a dyed envelope. And then you can see on this side this paper. It's the same paper as this. And have dyed paper. It's been sewn around. And then this beautiful paper that is like the same as this beautiful paper here. And then when it's tucked in here, you can see it here. And then I just cut out some really pretty paper here. I fussy cut this all out and made some glittery wings and little knitter flowers. Pretty. There, I think you can see it now. Then I sprayed this paper here, right here, some spraying. Green and golds. Then you can see it here too. And then this was from a book. That's the other side. You can still write on it. You can see like a castle there. And then here is let's put down here. It's like a little shaker with butterflies and that match the paper. And then I added the eyelash trim. Isn't that pretty? And then this opens up so you could have a lot of writing there. Use a paper. I added a little bird there and added the a little leaf twine or vine. I thought it looked pretty with all this here. That opens up like this. And this is a digi. Thought it was real pretty with this paper from a embroidery type book. And then here we have a glassine envelope and added this little sticker of the flowers that went well with this. And then here's another my scan that I sewed around. And then I added that little graphic 45 fairy and a little leaf and this like it's a chiffon. I thought this was really fun, and I may add glitter to the wings, but this was a from the embroidery type book, and I added these 4 little fairies. I added that one sitting there because you don't know when fairies come out. They come out at night. There's that little elf there, and that little guy fell off, so I think he's going to have to help him. And then these little fairies are reaching up, so I may glitter up their wings yet. So I thought that turned out really cute. I love this little ruffle. So pretty. Next to this beautiful paper. A rustle in the wind reminds us a fairy is near. Dyed paper. Okay, and then I added a little dimensional butterfly, the Elfman. This is from a magazine. This is clipped shut, and it also opens up, and you can do a little coloring page here. You can do writing. And then you have more writing here. So it has a lot of embellishing, but also writing space. the side. This is a little clear pocket of some packaging, and I added some of this textural fabric and this really soft yarn, this little sticker, and then this really pretty azalea from 1980. I thought that was really pretty. And then that goes into this clear pocket. Got this pretty butterfly paper that I had stitched together because it's such a wide, you know, book. And we have, this has been stitched together. It's like a, you know, that paper with, feels like handmade paper. Here I have a little textural pocket. Added that little sticker, and then this cute little tag with some vintage lace on coffee dye paper. Yeah, my hands are inky and glue, and yeah, I'm just finishing this. So, and then I did gold around here, and then added this pretty fabric for texture. Here is some pretty tulle on dyed paper, and you can see, you know, the different layers here. Isn't that pretty paper? And you can see the tulle with the sparkles in it. Oh, I tore this paper out because I didn't like it, so I'll have to finish tearing that out. And then look how beautiful that trim is. And then I made these little fairies on the next page. That looks really pretty together. And then this lace writing. And then there's the fairies and the little embroidered flowers. And then this is the I cut out a calendar. And then you have some paper here, and then this is also a tuck. And then I got this from Meg's Mix Media. Isn't that pretty? So that goes in here. Then you can write, and then you have this cute little circle there, and here's some pretty lace. And then you have a little bauble charm with the little stars. Really pretty paper, and here's the lace. Added a little flower there. Coffee dyed paper. This pretty tag with the purple. We have writing here, and you can kind of see how it layers like this. I added some sequins, sequin in her hair, flower sequin, and one there. We have a little flower that I added that was a sticker, and then this opens up. It has torn edges with gold around the edge, and this little embroidered piece with lace and netting. And then on this side, we have more gold around the edges. And this goes into a pocket, but then it also folds down. So you can write all the way down here, but it's also a tuck. And then this fairies, we have this little mushroom tag, dyed paper, this little matchbook with papers, Okay, and then this is the end of the first signature. This little door opens up with a fairy. I added all these fussy cut fairies. And then I added mushroom sticker, torn paper, cut that out of a magazine. Fussy cut that fairy, and this fairy with the bird. And then here's the second signature with a pretty flower and yarn and twine. There's the pocket. This is really pretty paper. It has like a little glittery effect. This is from a book. Y is for Yo-Yo Elf, youthfully yodeling, and X is for Xylophone Elf, excitedly exercising. And here's some dyed paper for writing. There's a fairy. And then we have this fuzzy yarn and that little vine trim. Here we have fun yarn and a cinnamon fern and some more. Is this Edith Holden? I think it is. Really pretty. And then really beautiful coffee dyed paper. That's from a book. Paper, a little label, a little torn, and then a little fairy. And we have some flowers here. Little rosette flowers. And then this little tab holds that shut. And then you have more of this beautiful paper. This sheen to it. So that goes in here. And then you can also write on here. You could do journaling, and then that tucks like that. Here I have more sprayed paper and a little stamp, a little ticket. And then here it has flower fairy definitions with some beautiful eyelash trim. And here's a little vellum bag. I do enjoy making these. I think it was a month I took to make this. More sprayed, pretty with gold and green, and then this butterfly. And then here was an envelope on this side, which I made a tuck and then added some threads on the dyed envelope with these Graphic 45 little stamps. Here is a vintage card that you can open up and write. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. So I thought I'd add that there. Pretty. Then I love this envelope on this dyed paper. I made some wings and made them sparkly. And these flowers have a little sparkle to them, and a mushroom. I put her on the flower. I did a little yellow butterfly on this side to bring some of that yellow over. And that opens up. You can journal all here. And then we have two little Graphic 45 journal cards. And then that shuts like that. And then here we have butterflies. You have all this layering here. This, and then this, and this. And then here is a dimensional butterfly. And we have another little flower and little meshy fabric going around the circle. And then this is sparkly mesh here. And then you can see the fairies through it. Added a little butterfly. You can see it's a little sparkly there. And then here's the circle with the fairies, a little heart, a little leaf. Opens up. You could add pictures or you could journal. And then it has dyed paper in it. And then there's a little tuck on the graphic fairy. I mean, graphic 45. I don't know what I've been saying. I guess it's graphic 45 is the paper. Okay, here I had sewn this paper. Oh, and this opens up too. Forget, for all this. Wow, I forgot everything I did. Oh my word. Okay, so that goes like that. And then this here, that's been sewn on. Then we have a place to journal. And then we have a shaker. Pretty flower. Lots of pretty things in there. Some more of this vine here. Room to journal. And then I think I've shown this before. I fussy cut this out and added, cut out the papers in waves, colored her hair. And this was a stamp, her wings, that I added. And then here is, I did a little stamping. And then there's sequins, there's a butterfly. This can flip up. And really pretty with this sparkly gem for a little flip. And this water elf has eyelash trim. And I added the mushrooms that flips up. This is dyed paper. Has this beautiful lace here. Lace here, dyed paper. You can see it go, along here. And then this too kind of cascades. Added a sticker. We got these little fairies that have a little gold gilding to them. And it's a pocket. Added the little butterflies. And then this has been sewn together, and then this cute little fairy flips down, and then you have pretty coffee dyed paper. Sewn little mushroom stickers, and then I added on this page all this like faux grass. So it's very tactile. Can write, and you might want like a cardboard or something if to write so it won't be bumpy. Okay, this little fairy I covered with a mesh, added some delicate lace, added lace here. This flips up and it has a magnet, and then you have this from Graphic 45, Make a Wish. And then this pretty, it's really quite thick, so you could write, you could write on this too. Not pretty. Yeah, it's quite thick, and you could put something in here too. And then this flips down for more writing on the dyed paper. Just love the sound of that flipping. Okay, here is a belly band. And this paper is really pretty. It has a little sparkle to it. Added this sticker, added that sequin and flower and this skeleton leaf. And then I added all this to the side here. Graphic 45, beautiful fairy paper. Pretty on that side too. Goes in here. And then the butterfly here, it has some eyelash trim for the body of the butterfly. This has been sewn. I sprayed the butterfly, the back of the wings. Fun page with fairies. Added a little flower. Sewed this together. That I glittered up, it punched that out. And there's gold around this little fairy. And it also goes down like that. Oh, and here, this looks pretty too, how it just kind of goes down like this. And then you have the edges of this. Little paper flowers that I added. Beautiful sequins to the middle. Let's see. Oh. Pretty little fairy. And this opens up. That's been sewn. And this was cut from a calendar. And then I fussy cut this little, look how cute that little fairy is. I fussy cut it to put on that little leaf. And we have another little flower with a sequin here. And graphic 45 paper. And you can see the fairy coming through there. And then another sewing here, added little soft fabric there. Look at them. And a mushroom sticker. This, another mushroom sticker, added this little tab. So this opens up. This has been dyed. Then here on this pocket says fairy dust. I have added a little tag that I did some embossing, and I have a die, or I think that was from my Cricut. Then I added butterfly wings and put gold on their shoes, and they have a little spray to them. Another dimensional winged butterfly. They're cute. And then I added a sequin, and I added pure happiness, and it's hard to see, but hidden in here is a little fairy that I fussy cut, and it's on a mushroom. I added more flowers with sequin centers, more cascading. Added this little bow and this mesh, and I tore these papers. Added this cute little fairy card with pretty dyed paper, graphic 45, pretty little purple. And then I fussy cut this here, and I put this little fairy on the mushroom that was there. You can see these little flowers peeking out. I added this to her hair, which I made into a tuck. And we're almost done. Dyed paper, a little sticker. This was a like placemat, paper placemat. We have a place to write here. And this was a cut from the calendar. And I added the word believe. This paper's been sewn on. Cute little fairy. And this is a little booklet. Cute. This has been torn on this coffee dyed paper, the pocket. On this side, I got this from a magazine with the little pansies. And this had been sprayed, and I fussy cut these tiny little pansies out. Added them to that page. There's the spraying. Here I did some stitching and inked along the sides. Added this cute little butterfly, another little graphic 45. This has been sprayed, and a cute little fairy wallpaper that I got in Happy Meal, a book page. Some pretty plants. And then this holds this shut, and there's more spraying. So you can right here, that just tucks there. Then on this coffee dyed paper, I added this that I have fussy cut and put on a mushroom on this beautiful paper, and then I glittered up the wing and added fun and the crown, because she's got a little crown that I fussy cut out on dyed paper. Maybe okay, my phone camera shut off. So let's finish it up. So that turns this way in the beautiful dyed paper. And then you can see the little butterfly here, little snail. I could ink around here and added a little leaf to that cute little fairy. There, this has been stitched together. And then this was from a magazine. And then I have a pocket here. Oh, and I have to add something right here. I was going to add writing, but I have this little hedge, or Jack by the Hedge. And I took the papers, pieced it here, pieced it all around, and then I'll put something here. But look at, he's in the hedge, and then the hedge papers here on some really pretty green paper. And then we've got mesh here, so he shows through there. Hi, Jack. Then the last page, we have some more of this mesh, beautiful paper, and then you pull this out, and you got the beautiful paper with this sheer fabric. That's pretty. You could put a picture, you could also write. And then that goes here, just sticks out on the outside. And then here's the last, and I have added little leaves and sequins and this dimensional trim. And then here I added my Handmade with Love, Pamela Van E, leaves, a little flower, some thread here. I put gold around the center and a little sequin, and stickers. Maybe you can see it now. And then, oh, at the top, you have a leaf that you can pull out to get this little booklet. And then you have a little booklet, Making Memories Every Day, sticker, just layered a few things here, make a wish with a fairy, pretty little rosette flowers. And then we have Believe in Magic. And then on this side, we have a couple other little fairy tags. So, okay, that is the Woodland Fairy Journal that I've completed, and it will be in my, oh, here, I didn't show you this either, Pam Van E. This, oops, oh, okay, this is heavy. And then here I added this little mushroom and some like leaves that are on here. So that is what we have. So I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, where did I put the, yeah. And as soon as I can, I'm going to have dinner, and then I got to take pictures, and so it'll either be today or tomorrow, depending, you know, how, if I have any energy left to take pictures and list it. So it'll be either today or tomorrow. So thanks so much for watching, and I just hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.